Talk weather and a very beautiful Saturday.
Gorgeous. It was a little kind of soupy earlier this morning, but those clouds burned off pretty quick, John, and we saw a very lovely day with temperatures in the upper 50s, low 60s throughout the metro area. Tomorrow could be a little bit warmer, but just not as much sun. There's going to be some high clouds rolling through. Regardless, we're going to be seeing dry conditions. The first dry weekend from beginning to end in just about a month. Downtown Portland right now, overcast skies with temperatures in the upper 50s. So as we look at your day planner for tomorrow, throughout the early morning hours, there will be some areas of fog. I think it's going to be more prevalent down in the central and southern part of the Willamette Valley. I talked about this at the top of the show. By late morning, we're looking at the temperatures in the mid 50s, areas of sunshine, and then we'll be looking at sunny skies throughout the late morning, early part of the afternoon. But by I'd say 5, 6 o'clock, kind of during the dinner hour tomorrow, we will be seeing some clouds increasing, but we stay dry. This ridge of high pressure is going to be with us over the next several days, but this is that upper level low that's going to kind of sneak through late tomorrow night and into Monday, impacting mainly along the northern Oregon coast. I don't really think we see much in terms of precipitation. If anything, it's going to be very light. So I'm still calling Sunday all dry, same with Monday and into the middle part of the week. So here's a look at the future cast on the showing those clouds. You can kind of see some of those high clouds, kind of very a light gray on this model, but there's also going to be some areas of some low stratus clouds. That's just the fancy name for fog rolling through. And then by tomorrow night, like I said, by 5:30, 6 o'clock, those clouds will start to increase, but you're not seeing any green as we go into Monday morning. Still not seeing any green until the noon hour. I think it could be impacting you along the central Washington coast and along the northern part of the Oregon coast. And then looking into Tuesday, again, some areas of fog will develop, but we're going to be looking at more sunshine than anything else. And then I think for the most part, the rain will start to move through potentially as early as Wednesday night, late Wednesday night, but into Thursday will be a little bit on the drippier side. So clear skies overnight, but we'll start to see some of those clouds kind of increase throughout the later part of the afternoon. Over in southwest Washington now, from the Springs at the waterfront over in Vancouver, clear skies with a temperature of 50 degrees. And the winds are pretty light, but that's one thing that's going to be really picking up and will be in the forecast for tomorrow. So be aware of that if you're going to be out along the, maybe going for a hike throughout Multnomah Falls, looking at some breezy conditions. Gusts closer to the Gorge, Corbett in that area, we'll be looking at anywhere from 30 to 40 miles an hour. There's no watches or warnings because of the wind. It's basically going to be an afternoon event, and then things will really quiet down heading into tomorrow afternoon in the evening hours. November rainfall so far, yeah, it has been pretty wet. We're looking at a month today, over 2 inches of rain, 2.42. We're well above that for this time of year. And yeah, we'll be looking at some rain chances moving through, not really until the later part of next week. So we'll start to see the rain add up a bit. But if you're hoping for an early start to the ski and snowboarding season, it's not going to happen this year. They generally try to close in around mid-November, and looking at some long-range models, I think the snow level is just going to be too high, unfortunately. But hopefully by Thanksgiving, that could be a different story. Again, we saw temperatures above average for this time of year earlier this afternoon, and tomorrow we'll be looking at low to the mid-60s in a few locations, John. We'll be seeing those winds really pick up. Monday is dry, and for Veterans Day, it's going to be partly sunny skies for those parades as well, especially down in parts of the central and southern part of the Willamette Valley, where they're a really big one over in Albany. We stay dry for Wednesday, and those showers return by Thursday.
All right, Joe, be nice to have a couple of dry days. Thank you.